Today on Eat Like a Local, it's all about cookies. I'm gonna start off with Pudgies, then we're gonna go over and talk to Rebecca at Fluff Bak Bar. Get my sugar high on the day. Woo! Come on. We're at Pudgys Cookies, just on Shepherd, just south of 11th Street, talking with Van. She just does a fantastic job. It's family run, family owned, and she has this style, this New York style cookie, unique technique, delicious flavors, fantastic. Let's go do this, it's gonna be great. Cookie time. I can just pull up and grab a hot cookie. You got a warming cabinet over here with just hot cookies ready to go.
Not only we keep it warm, but we bake throughout the day. It's like getting a warm cookie out of the oven.
So what got you into this?
It was more of a passion family project, you know.
You haven't been in the restaurant business your entire life?
Just growing up, Asian American. This is a all-American dessert that we didn't make at home, so it really intrigued me. Because, you know, our desserts are coconut milk and beans.
Yeah.
So this was a treat for us.
And all of a sudden you're like, I'm gonna make cookies.
Yes, so we wanted to not just be different, but to make sure we were using quality ingredients. No preservatives, no vegetable oil, none of that in our cookies. And have a distinct look to it. Yeah. And make it fun and creative. Making someone smile.
I mean, that's what cookies do, right?
Yeah, that's what it does. That's who the Pudgy is. It's our inner child. Any inner child is happiest with a warm baked cookie in their hand.
How is this all just coming full circle now?
Yeah,
right? Because
see?
I look at the logo and I look at the, okay, I get it.
The big cookies. Levain started it in New York. They're called New York style cookies.
I would have just called them Pudgies.
Yeah, that's what I call them.
I mean, that's what I refer to them all as.
Yeah, it was a certain, not only just look, but the way it tasted, the texture of it. When I got into just making cookies, just figuring out the recipes and stuff, I realized, man, this is a science.
Yeah, you know who's not good at that? This guy.
Well, you're good at cooking.
Yeah, but this terrible.
We put a lot of pride into this.
Well, your ingredients are excellent. Your technique is excellent.
Thank you.
How long did you work on this recipe, this technique? Because the technique is very unique.
Yes.
I mean, it got me mesmerized when I walked in the back. I was just like, wait, what is happening right now?
This method we just came up with just because we liked the look of it better. And not only that, it's like layers and layers of cookies. So it gives a very distinct look. So you'll never get the same cookie because every cookie is rolled by hand.
Does it do anything texturally?
Texturally, yes. It's because it gives it more crunch and ridges on the top. So our cookies are always crunchy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. The chocolate chip cookie itself, with the technique, took about 6 to 8 months.
Was that the first one that you really worked on?
That was the very first one. Well, that's important to us, was to keep on our menu every day traditional flavors, not just the creative one. We make a traditional cookie, but we make it the way we like it with the high quality ingredients and just try to make it better.
I think it goes back to when people talk about comfort food.
Yes.
Because I grew up, my mom and dad rocking the Nestle's Toll House. You know, it was
yes,
like, we didn't have a Toll House cookie. It wasn't a cookie, right? And now, like, we have progressed so far from that with each one of these, and I think the flavor profiles that you do add a different comfort to somebody different. Surprisingly, you told me that the chocolate chip is not the #1 selling cookie, correct?
No, so that's funny. It's our second.
Yeah.
But our first one is our Bonanza Bret. So what that is banana foster and a creme brulee mix.
Ooh, come on, look at this thing. So talk to me.
It's a banana cookie. It has a pastry cream inside, then it's bruleed on top, and the banana is like a banana foster.
So the pastry cream doesn't like kind of meld into the dough?
No, that would, really? Yes. So we have techniques for everything. Remember techniques. Nice and gooey, see?
Get out of here.
Yes.
So, and this is, I can see why this is #1.
Yeah.
It invokes so many memories. One, I worked at Brennan's forever.
Right.
And so the bananas foster and the creme brulee.
#1, yes, #1 sellers. That's what I'm saying. Inspiration from all around everywhere.
And then my mom, growing up, however she made banana bread, would leave it a little undercooked for me. Because that, look at that.
Leaves the gooiness to it.
This is straight up, you know, custard base, like creme brulee base inside of the cookie, which blows my mind.
And then the brulee gives it a little bit of a crunchy texture.
They're so good. Where should we go?
Let's do the s'mores.
Okay. I mean, look at this. And they're still warm.
Yes.
That is so amazing. But just
Oh yeah, there we go.
look at
There we go.
Uh-huh.
So the marshmallow is on top.
Okay.
And we really make it like it's on a campfire. So it's our wild campfire here. So it's full of chocolate, the cookie.
That's decadent. That's just perfectly cooked. Run me through some of your flavors.
Our standards, the Pudgy, which is the chocolate chip.
Okay.
Our wild campfire, which is the s'mores.
Awesome.
Yes.
That thing is texturally pleasing.
And then we have our big Oreo filled with, it's like cookies and cream. Then we have our Great White Hype, which is our white chocolate macadamia nuts. Our peanut butter, we had a traditional one. We added chocolate chips in it and Reese's Pieces. The Sugar Baby, which is really crunchy on the outside and chewy on the inside. And then we have our Iced Ice Baby, which is real soft and buttery.
Yeah.
And then we have Red Velvet, and then our Oatmeal Raisin. Now that's a sleeper.
I was going to say, how much love does the oatmeal raisin get here?
I mean, it doesn't get much love. That's probably one of my favorite cookies out here.
I love an oatmeal raisin. Like, I think the oatmeal raisin, the snickerdoodles,
Yes.
the peanut
Ours
butter.
is a thicker doodle.
That's awesome. Of course, why would it not be?
Why would it?
Those are all like memories of childhood.
Yeah.
And then you get into your one-off type things. What are,
Right.
what are you
So
doing
we do a 2 seasonal every week, and we rotate those out. So we'll do like a cake batter cookie, or we have something called Promiscuous. So it's Oreo and brownie.
Out of here.
Yeah, and that one is probably one of the favorites. We try to bring them back maybe once a year. So when I say to get the cookie now, if you really, really like it.
How do I find out about that?
So on Fridays, there's no certain time, we release it on Instagram. That's for sharing.
Who does that? The cookie cutter?
Well, our box.
It's cute.
It says big enough to share, no judgment if you don't.
I appreciate you not judging me on that. I get it.
Well,
You
you
do
know,
two, and because if you come in here and grab a share box,
yeah, it's
and
for
you got
sharing.
a bunch of people.
Yes. Well, some people use it for, they'll eat one piece today, one piece the next.
Don't tell me that. I cannot be friends with that person. You
It
have to
happens.
own the cookie. How big is this whole thing?
About
Like 1,500
1,200 square feet, yeah.
And you share it.
And I share it with Underground Creamery. He does ice cream drops.
Underground Creamery, Josh, doing some production today. Look at it, it's just lined up. Making sure they get the ice cream in. And the texture on this ice cream is almost utterly perfection.
So right here we have a nice fleur de sel ice cream, and we did some raspberry jam, and then a corn streusel. Here you go, brother. Fresh out of the machine. Yeah. Delicious, ain't it? Yeah.
Boy, come on.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Ice cream, cookies, coffee, what else do you want? And you have a full coffee program too.
Yes, our coffee program's from Tenfold Coffee. We try to keep it local. They're nice people.
Yeah.
You know, that's important.
Yeah. Work with the people you like.
Exactly,
Right?
exactly.
Your sister's here.
My sister's here.
Your daughter's here.
My daughter's here. And
Your
my support
family's
staff.
here.
Yes,
That's special.
it is. It is. It really is. I have great support staff.
Running deliveries today? A hot box?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
We have an option to schedule a delivery personally with our staff, and if they schedule 12 hours in advance, then they can schedule a delivery personally from us.
What a touch. Did she just say have a pudgy day?
Yes.
Have a pudgy day. Love it. Am I coming back tomorrow? Maybe I
Make
should.
them
I
come back
should.
tomorrow. You know,
I have to get a couple stacks to go, you know?
Pudgy's Cookies, the Bonanza Brulee. It's like the best banana bread you're ever gonna have, and creme brulee at the same time, and bananas Fosters. Then the wild campfire. I mean, it's a s'more. Let's be honest, it is awesome. The Pudgy, it's like the OG chocolate chip cookie. And then do not sleep on the Outrageous, which is the oatmeal cookie. Kind of the forgotten one of the cookie life, but great.
Pudgies. Big enough to share, no judgment if you don't. 2 boxes, I'm gonna share these. Because, I mean, come on. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. On to the next. Let's go talk to Rebecca. Fluff Bak Bar. Let's get on over, all right? Can't wait. So today, eat like a local. We're at Fluff Bak Bar. Becky and I used to work together. She's an amazing pastry chef. Kind of breaks all the boundaries of like what cookies and cakes and tarts and pies and ice cream should be. The couch potato cookie is fantastic, but then we're gonna try a bunch of other stuff. Let's get our sweet tooth kicking today. You ready? Let's go. All right, so one of the things that I love about what you do is you're always kind of pushing the envelope, but you keep things to where people can understand them. And what do you do? Let's talk about that first.
What do I do?
Yeah. No, I mean, I know what you do.
I am a creator and maker of all things sweet.
Yes.
I make cookies. I mean, I make a lot of other stuff.
You do a lot of things.
Mostly, like, Fluff is known for its cookies. Learned to bake in college. I was at the University of Wyoming. I worked at this coffee shop. Guy came in and bought it, kept poking me, like, come bake with me, come bake with me. And I was like, that's 4 a.m., you're insane.
Yeah. Well, bakers' lives are a little bit different.
They are. We're a little bit different.
Yeah, that's true.
So one morning I went and I just kind of fell in love with it. 5 years later, I decided I needed a career. And I figured out that they have schools to teach you how to bake.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
I mean, I didn't know they had schools to teach you how to cook at all.
Right? And then I discovered the Cordon Bleu and the Ritz Escoffier in Paris. Moved to France. Not speaking a lick of French.
It's all right.
Yeah. And then when school was finished, I got, I was kind of picking an internship. So I was like, I want to go to the Bristol.
As one does.
Right? Terrified my first day. But I ended up staying 8 months. I was only supposed to stay 3. And I ended up working for Danielle Ballou. But my favorite job in New York, I was pastry chef at the Red Cat for a couple of years, which is Jimmy Bradley. And then I moved to Houston. I interviewed with Brian Pera at 17.
Yeah.
Then I worked for you. With you. You were my favorite, except for the time you wouldn't let me get candy cat mushrooms.
They were expensive.
I know.
I think that was what I liked working with you the most, is that you would challenge me just as much as like I would challenge you. Well, I think that's the thing about pastry too, is it's all about balance.
And having sweet, salty, cold, crunchy, hot, all these things you aim for these things on a plate. I was able to stuff those in a cookie or a cake. So I think my career as a restaurant pastry chef, also working closely with savory chefs, learning about acidity and salt, those things all help me. So when you eat a hazelnut milk chocolate cookie, you taste the milk chocolate, you taste the beauty of the hazelnut, you get a little salt, but it never hurts your teeth. And so we were doing the Veruca salt cake for a while.
What's a Veruca salt cake?
That is our most popular cake.
Yeah.
It's named after a character from Willy Wonka, Veruca Salt. She wants it, she wants it now. So it is devil's food cake, salted caramel buttercream, pretzel crunch. We also make it in like the cup of fluff.
So walk me through this stuff that's right here, because I think these are great examples of what you do.
This little baby right here with the dark chocolate.
Yeah.
It's the booty call brownie.
So what's in a booty call brownie?
It's really actually very simple. It's a super fudgy, dense brownie with a light and fluffy chocolate chip cookie dough on top. So the thing with the cookie dough, it's simple. It's things that people crave, right? People crave brownies. People crave cookie dough.
These, I know for a fact, are delicious cold.
They are good cold. And you can actually freeze them.
Why do you gotta tell me that?
I don't know. You're never gonna have them around long enough.
That's true. That's very true.
Put it in the freezer.
That's very true.
You know what's really good is we have another one called the Call Me Maybe. So it's the non-chocolate version of it, right?
Okay.
So it's a blondie, which is a brownie without chocolate, and our unicorn baked cookie dough.
I like that.
So speaking of the unicorn bake.
Yeah, let's get back to this. When I did a pop-up here not too long ago with you, you had these, right?
Yeah, we always have those.
Unicorn baked.
Baked. If you're gonna catch a unicorn, it's with one of these. Crispy on the edge, soft in the middle. It's actually the same cookie as a snickerdoodle. And the reason I like it is because of the cream of tartar. It has that tang, that like acidic little tang in it. That's why I like it.
Great.
Yeah, that's the bread and butter right there. Oh, if you pull, you're gonna get some marshmallow. Yeah. So that's the couch potato. So it's potato chips, pretzels, corn flakes, marshmallows, and chocolate chips.
You get all of it too.
You get all of it.
I mean, it's totally texturally different.
Right. But so making this so many times, it just, you get a sheet pan of couch potato because it's spread so bad, right? So that's when I was like, flexi mold.
So a flexi mold is basically the size of a sheet tray.
And
that is flexible, so you can pop them out when they cool.
they're silicone, yeah.
Yes. Golly. This is one of my favorites too.
It's a good one. It's chewy, salty, it's sweet. This is my favorite cookie. It's milk chocolate, right? So it lets the hazelnut shine.
Yeah.
The cookie's about the hazelnut.
It's nutty. It's great. So you say no for cookies, but you do so much more than that.
I make ice cream.
You make ice cream.
I love ice
You
cream.
have an ice cream cabinet here. Then you make cakes.
We make cakes,
You make tarts,
tarts,
pies.
pies in the holidays,
Yeah, because during the holiday you always make,
couch potato pie.
but you also make that
Oh, the Mountain Rose.
the Mountain Rose apple pie.
Yes. I think we're the only one in Houston who does that.
It's a giant pie.
It is. It's a big pie. The apple itself, it tastes like if a Granny Smith met a Golden Delicious and then they got kissed by a strawberry.
Didn't see that coming.
No, it's a great apple. Yeah.
Somebody's got a birthday coming up, though. They can order something from you as well.
Yes.
I think there's no better way than to show up to a party with a platter of cookies from here.
Right? Hello, you'll be the most popular kid on the block.
You are every time. You also do a lot of pop-up or Saturday morning bake sales.
Yes.
Is that every Saturday?
Yes, that's my favorite thing to do. Every couple of months, I'll have someone come in. Like you came. The new tradition is Aaron Bluedorn comes at the beginning of December.
Yeah.
Because he makes that amazing beef Wellington.
Yeah, it does.
And we put it in kolaches. Stop. He had a line down the street. It was crazy. I'm getting some sausages from Pudgies. I've got some Franklin brisket. You know, occasionally I'll go to Truth.
Let me just say, show up here on Saturday mornings for a bake sale. Just look and see what you're doing when you put the menu out.
We post the menu on Instagram on Friday night.
You got a good team.
I do. I have 3 unicorns. Eunice is the scone whisperer,
Yeah.
right? And they.
That's what it was. It was the unicorn baked scones.
Yes.
And I do not like scones.
That was all
And
Eunice.
that was delicious.
She's mad. She makes them better than me.
I know, but you have so many amazing things. Like there's a coffee toffee chocolate chip. There's a ginger molasses. The chocolate dipped peanut butter, I'm all in, right? And then bacon fat ginger. A birthday cake whoopie pie.
But in October, November, she turns to pumpkin spice.
Of course. Why would you not?
You know, yesterday I was making the smorky, which is a...
Excuse me?
The smorky. It's a s'mores cookie, smorky. So it's a graham cracker cookie, chocolate chips, those itty bitty marshmallows you get in your hot chocolate.
I'm in on everything you just said.
I go, I wonder if you somehow put lemon curd in it. Because lemon meringue pie
Yeah.
usually has a graham cracker crust.
Yeah.
And then you put lemon curd in it, and then you put meringue on it, and then, you know, you do that, and...
Is that what's sitting over there?
Uh-huh.
You're evil.
And then we take...
Things you didn't see coming.
right? We take the tamper for the espresso, and we, as soon as it comes out of the oven, we tamp it down.
It's outstanding.
Thank you. Tastes like lemon, doesn't it?
I'm gonna be jazzed up for about 3 hours now. But Sugar Crash is gonna hit hard. I know. You come in here and get coffee, ice cream, a cake, a pie, a bunch of cookies.
So you can get a scoop of ice cream between 2 cookies.
Again, there's a reason I don't live up here.
Yeah.
I didn't move to the Heights because Becky's up there.
You can get it delivered.
Oh, God. I don't need to know these things.
All right, what to order at Fluff Bak Bar? There's so many choices. Get it all. Couch potato, fantastic. The Fluffernutters, big fan. You know, if you need a birthday cake or just a cake in general, this is the place to go because they're always great. The Dutch apple pie, when she's got them, you need to get that. The unicorn baked scone is one of the best out there. I am not a scone lover. These are fantastic.
All right, sugar high, full effect, cookies, on point. Love talking to Becky. She's got it all here. It's delicious. You owe it to yourself. Come here for a Saturday bake sale, too. Don't be afraid of the line. She's got good skills. Enjoy.
Up next, we get more cookies.
So there's great cookies all over this city. Right now, we're at Cocoa Cookie Bar, Westheimer on the west side, right outside the Beltway. Just looking at the flavors here, whiskey, maple, walnut with oatmeal and cinnamon. They got a Fruity Pebbles one, a bee sting. I mean, I'm excited. I'd like to see what people are doing. Pretty cool. Let's do a bee sting. And then an ice cream sandwich with the Fruity Pebbles. It's a lot, right? I like it. I mean, get out of here. We talk about cookies invoking childhood memories. Nothing says childhood like Cookie Monster ice cream and Fruity Pebble cookies. I don't know. We'll see. That's really good. I mean, the dough on this is fantastic. That's impressive. It's a lot. I like that. That's what I was really wanting though. This is the bee sting. You know, we talked about this. The oatmeal raisin is kind of the forgotten one. This has got honey, almonds, marshmallows. That's fantastic. Cocoa Cookie Bar. All right, other places to get your cookie fix. Tiny's Milk and Cookies. You're getting, I think it's one cookie, and it's perfect. Then you go out to Alchemy out in Katy. It's more of a small pastry shop, but their little cookies are fantastic. Kind of at the top of the list for me is this place called Lulu's Day and Night up in Garden Oaks, Oak Forest area. The Blood Brothers crushing that cookie game. There's great cookies all over this city, no matter where you're at. Go find a little local cookie shop, whether they be thick and pudgy, fluffy from Fluff, or just a good old cookie from Cookie Bar. You owe it to yourself. Until next time, what's next? Woo. Huh?
I'm gonna edit all this out.
No, you're not.
Thick, yeah. It means thick and flavorful.
I'll go with that. All right, we live in this beautiful city called Houston, Texas. We want to know where you're eating at too. Hit us up on Instagram. Eat like a local TX. All right.